my, my
My
movie
movie recollection.
recollection.
Start over.
Shin.
Shun, shun, shun.
With Vincent Cloud.
Silence, Matt Hagen.
And me, John Nemeth.
So I'm going to be second on this one. You're going to be second on the other one. Okay.
That's the precedent which was established last time. Yeah.
Yes. We'll take our turns talking about movies randomly and quickly. So let's get it started. Matt, do you have a list to choose from as well?
I have a list.
Yeah.
Go for mine first. So choose a number 1 through 59 and then a number 1 through 60.
John, you pick a number and I'll pick a number.
Like
22.
The first 22. I was going to say the first numbers. Well, I already established this. 1, 2, 3 would be my favorite movies. 58, 59 would be my most hated movies. Let's see.
50.
2250. That'll be 2250. Oh, okay. That's an
Guess.
All right.
You gotta guess.
One word starts with an S.
Swordfish.
Let's see. What would be okay? Let me just say Adam Sandler. So this might be
Scarface.
coming out of left field.
Fuck. How do I?
Who else is in it? I'm drawing blanks on names of actors. It's more of a drama.
Oh, Spanglish.
Spanglish.
Yeah.
Never saw it.
Spanglish. Never saw Spanglish. John?
No, but my wife has seen Spanglish, I think. Yes.
Get her on. What does she have to say about it?
She's suddenly gone silent.
So, Vince, you knew of Spanglish, you've just never seen it before. Do you
Right.
do you tend to have that a lot where you know of movies, you just never seen them?
Yes.
One word answer, yes.
I think, is J-Lo in that?
No. There is
No.
a Hispanic actress who I don't. It's like I don't remember her name.
Be careful.
Yeah. How racist can Matt be tonight? Let's find out. So let's see. Adam Sandler is a chef, a very renowned chef.
I'm a cook now.
That was great. So let's see. I like to go through the plot. Let's see, but I don't remember much of the plot. I've seen it once. I feel like I've seen a handful of scenes the second time. He's a chef, and it's more of a family drama with some comedic moments. I remember Adam Sandler making a tasty looking egg sandwich with the runny egg. He cuts it in half. Let's see. His wife, I can't remember her name. She's in like Bad Boys and who's the chick from Bad Boys? Tia Leone, yeah. That's his wife. Who the hell? There's some famous actor that I'm forgetting in that movie. But it's just a family drama that plays out and has its moments, and it's fine. It's fine. I mean, I kind of liked it. I think it gets quite a bit of hate. It's James L. Brooks. James L. Brooks is a master, or quote unquote master. He's made so many successful things, but I liked it. If you've never seen it, I think it's worth a watch if you're in the mood for sort of family dynamics with some comedic moments, and it's fine. Anybody else have any thoughts? What do you think Spanglish is, Vince?
I was just gonna ask, why is it called Spanglish?
So they bring this, what do I want to call her? Housekeeper, maid type person.
Careful.
How racist can Matt be? So okay, so what is going on? So they go to this summer home. Okay, so they're in a summer home. I think maybe they're just renting it for a month or two on the beach somewhere. I forget what state it even takes place in. California, probably. So they rent this summer home, and then they bring this maid in, and she just stays with the family. Like, they have a bedroom for her, and she's a Hispanic woman, and she brings her daughter. And so it's families combining together. She's Spanish speaking, English speaking, Spanglish. Was a long-winded way of answering your question.
I was thinking of Made in Manhattan that J-Lo is in.
Yes. I was
This is
thinking
a-
Mr. Deeds because I like Winona Ryder.
Oh, another Winona Ryder reference tonight.
Yeah. Well, what do you mean? I don't get that.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't understand.
J-Lo made. Yeah, I know what Made in Manhattan is. Sure, I don't know that I've seen that though. Is
So-
is that the one with Rafe Fiennes in it? Made in Manhattan.
Yes.
He's in. So so romantic comedies like I was for some reason I was trying to think of like I saw Rafe Fiennes in The Menu, which is a really good movie that everybody should see. Different podcast, maybe we'll see. But anyway, I was trying to think of he's in some romantic comedy with J-Lo. I don't know the title of it. It's just kind of randomly out of place, but maybe he fits in that movie. I don't know, but has anybody actually seen Made in Manhattan before?
Yeah.
My
I
wife
saw it in
has.
theaters.
Bring her on.
Yeah.
Rafe Fiennes does Rafe Fiennes fit in Made in Manhattan? Does it
Okay.
work?
He basically has to do the romance part, and J-Lo does the comedy part because back then I don't believe Rafe was very funny at all. I think just recently with like that Wes Anderson movie and shit like that, where we're like, oh shit, he could be funny. So yeah, that's what I remember.
I feel like he could be very charming. I don't know that he's outright funny for something like Made in Manhattan. Why are we talking about Made in Manhattan?
Because Spanglish.
English.
I'm ready to move on.
Moving on.
John, let's go to your list.
All right. I don't have any way to put in a number or anything. So
Okay,
just
give me
gonna-
three flicks.
okay. All right. And then
Stop.
Then make us guess.
Juno.
Wait, hold on. Maybe Juno is just insomnia. It takes place in Alaska.
Yeah, I messed that up.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine, home skillet.
We'll just end it there, shall we? No, Juno. I like Juno. Juno's good. Juno's a good movie. That's one I feel like I've seen more than once. That's sort of kind of a hangout movie. It came out in like 2007, so I would have been in college, shortly after college. That's a hangout movie for sure. Diablo Cody. Who directed that? Somebody pretty good. I'm drawing a blank though. Jason Bateman's in it. I always like
Elliot Page.
Elliot Page.
Mhm. Allison Janney, is that her name?
Allison Janney, yeah.
J.K.
J.K.
Simmons.
Simmons.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Star-studded.
Michael Cera.
Not to mention
Yeah.
Michael Cera. What happened to Michael Cera? Has he been in anything?
He turned
at
into
all?
fucking what's his name?
Elliot Page? What are we doing now? Jesse Eisenberg?
Thank you. I was like, why did you even try it? You never remember the other guy's name. Yeah, you said Cody, whatever, Diablo Cody wrote the script. Very snappy, a lot of one-liners and stuff, very quirky. It also gave a nice little moment at the end with the Moldy Peaches song. Really like that.
Oh yeah, I love the Moldy Peaches.
Yeah.
Jason Reitman is the director. He's made many good movies. Up in the Air's pretty great. Yes. So yeah, Juno is a lot of fun. I think it does kind of get some hate these days, though, just for how forced quirkiness. Why don't we put it that way? Sort of a forced quirky thing going on. I don't know. I never got that vibe. I think it was pretty genuine.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think I would hate on it for that for sure.
Good for it for being as
Good soundtrack.
successful as it was. Yeah.
So it was. Were there any popular songs on the soundtrack, or I seem to remember sort of just an indie, slow rockin' vibe.
Yeah, like so some of the songs they talk about in the movie are on there, like the what's the Sonic Youth cover of that Carpenter song is on there. I think I'm trying to remember, did that Stooges get on there? I don't remember, but
Oh, the
a lot of
Stooges
the
made it?
music they talk about on there is also like on the soundtrack.
Cool. How does everyone feel about Jason Bateman in that movie? I think
Like
I think
how did he
like
perform,
his
or like
character,
his
his
character?
character. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I go back and forth. Like sometimes I think like, oh wow, he's a pretty big creep, and then other times I'm like, oh no, he's just like wants her to think he's cool or whatever. Like I'm of two minds.
I think that's good. You need that dynamic. You need that gray area in some characters a lot of times to make a great movie. And I think they pulled it off. I think it makes you think
Who played
for
his
sure.
wife in that
Oh
movie?
yeah.
Oh, Jennifer Garner.
Jennifer Garner, yeah.
Jennifer Gardner. Nah. Nah.
Just men just men in general. Have you liked her in anything?
No, nothing. Not a damn thing. And it's weird and unfortunate because, like, great cast, like we said, and then you put fucking Garner, Electra.
Electra. What was
Thought
that?
she played the role adequately.
Yeah, I thought she was fine. I think maybe that's the role she plays in a number of things where she's kind of
Maybe,
the
yeah.
straight man, the straight man. She's kind of the stuck up one, and maybe that's kind of why you dislike her.
Yeah. Why couldn't
She's
she?
no fun. She's no fun, Jennifer
Yeah,
Garner.
yeah. And she's supposed
No
to be a
fun.
spy in a Alias. I don't buy it. I've never seen it though.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say, what was that show that she was in where she played the bunch of different characters and changed her hair and all that sort of stuff? Because I never saw that show either. But I think that was supposed to be pretty good. Once upon a time.
Moving on.
Moving on.
All right.
Mhm.
John, letter, Matt, number. 1 through 10, A through Z.
B, as in Bravo.
B4.
Ooh, okay.
Before
All
you read that movie,
You didn't let me finish.
One word title.
that's a B.
Yes, a B.
Beethoven.
No. Space.
Battlestar.
Jane
Blade.
Fonda.
Jane Fonda.
Barbarella.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's from the 60s. It's this kinky, fucking oversexed, fucking swinging space movie made in Italy, I think, something like that. Jane Fonda plays the character Barbarella, where she's just like, she's got a vague mission that she has to accomplish, but she just keeps on running into all these weird and bizarre creatures and men, and she just keeps sleeping with all the men and stuff. But it's really done like in the spirit of the 60s. We're not judging. She's getting laid. You should be not thankful, but you should be happy
Should be
for her.
thanking her.
And but like I really freaking dug it. The music, the visuals, you could say like, oh, these are cheesy, but I'm like, god damn it, but they lean into that. Like, I really feel like they knew what they were doing. They're like, this is just going to be a sleazy sort of funky psychedelic thing, and I thought they nailed it. I like it so much that I made my own Mystery Science Theater ripoff on Barbarella, which can be found on YouTube. Barbarella with resounding ADR. All right.
All right. I'll check it out.
So So you do genuinely like this movie? I've never seen it. So you genuinely do like this movie?
Yeah, I had to because I had to watch this movie many times because he
Why?
got to write jokes, and I still love it to this day. It's very good. I recommend it. It's a hoot.
If I watch this movie and it's terrible, I'm never going to forgive you.
Well, it's sci-fi, Matt.
Yeah, but there's sci-fi and then there's sci-fi, you know.
John, have you seen this?
No, I haven't. I've not seen it.
Do you know anything
I've
about it?
He knew
other
enough about
than
it to come up with a title. That's pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
other than Jane Fonda Space and Sexy Times, like that's pretty much all I know about it.
Sexy time.
I didn't say sexy time, did I? I think that was you.
Who, me?
As in the clues. I don't know.
I said
Trying
it.
to do
Sexy
I was
time.
trying to. No. I think everyone should watch it. I mean, like again, there's the opening is a zero gravity striptease of Jane Fonda out of her spacesuit while the titles are going in and out and stuff with the music, and it's just you're just like Jesus, like they really don't care, and Jane Fonda doesn't care. She's just showing her shit, but she's she has a great comedic sense in this movie. She really plays off her being like, what is going on here? And all right, I guess I will suck it now. She's not, she just, oh, and I
Does
have never,
that genuinely happen? I will suck it now. No. So
not in those words, but very
is it an
similar.
exploitation? Is it like a self-aware exploitation-ish type of movie?
Yeah. There you go. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. Yeah, I've never really seen Jane Fonda's stuff. I just know her as like the kind of older lady with the workout tapes. So yeah, I had no idea that she could be funny and stuff like that.
Well, it seems kind of weird. Like this, you're talking 60s, so this would have been her prime, right? Or maybe shortly before her prime, but kind of seems odd that maybe it was truly before her prime and she would sign up for something like this. And it kind of feels like softcore porn, right? I mean, isn't it pretty close to softcore porn?
Her husband is the director.
What?
And again,
Her
this was
husband put her through that? That's nuts.
again, those were different times. Matt, like I said, you seem uptight to me. And so I can picture if we all go back to the 60s, Matt's like, I'm uncomfortable here.
Love should not be free. Love should be.
No,
I'm just trying to get a gauge on the messed up time period that we're talking about. I mean, I'm just in general not a big exploitation film fan. I know there's people that enjoy them for what they are and they can have a hoot, especially if you catch a midnight movie, if you live in a big city and they play exploitation movies from the past on a big screen and you can get in front of a crowd or you're with a crowd. I think there's enjoyment to be had potentially, but I've just never gotten into any of that sort of thing.
There really is. I mean, the opening is tastefully done. I mean, it's still, you definitely still see some boob, but it's not that bad. And the rest is just implied. They don't actually show sex, and it's such a goofy movie. Oh, that's a movie I hope we land on tonight.
So most of it really is implied, just implied.
Yeah.
Sexualization.
One of the funniest things is like, they're like, oh, over here, you have physical sex. That's so weird. We take a pill. So they take a pill and she's like, okay, fine, I'll do that. And they just like hands this far apart and they just have some sort of mind sex and their hair get all crazy. It's goofy. It's very, very, very good. I don't even know how I came across it, but I was instantly glad that I did. Yeah. Next.
I bet you were. I bet you were.
Matt, got the list.
Give me some numbers.
Yeah, shit.
You're the first one, I'll the second one.
Don't think about it too hard.
39.
11.
3911. Okay. Let's see who's seen this one. I might have some obscure one. Well, this one isn't terribly obscure. I have much more obscure. But let's see. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jarhead.
2 words, starts with an N. It's
Not
from
Jarhead.
6 years ago. It also has Amy Adams in it. Wait, is that? Yeah, Amy Adams is in it.
What's with an N? 2 words.
Isla Fisher, is that her name? I think you're a fan of her, Vince.
Well, who isn't really?
Like a big fan, like a fan. Is anybody picturing it? Do they know where I'm going?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, it also has Michael Shannon. Love me some Michael Shannon.
Fuck. I give up.
Star-studded event. Nocturnal Animals, 2016.
Never heard of it.
Never would have gotten that.
Sounds made up.
No? Does anybody know what this is or have any idea what this is?
Is it like a noir film?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, there's definitely some sort of westerny vibes. I've seen it once. I was pretty indifferent to it, despite it being a star-studded event. It got a lot of critical love. Let's see, coming up with the plot. Let's see. So there's sort of a murder going on. Yeah, there's a murder going on, and then they solve the murder, but there's also this sort of meta angle to it as well.
Well, I don't think I like murder.
Do you like meta?
Yes.
Meta murder. There's a really so the opening really grabs you. There's a bunch of plus-sized women jumping on trampolines. I shit you not, and I don't understand what that has to do with anything. There's probably metaphors in play and subtext.
Part of the meta commentary.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't done any reading on this movie or what it's going for, so I don't know. I don't know what this movie was going for. Michael Shannon's super good in it. He plays a police officer, detective who kind of goes rogue when he knows that he's dying from cancer. So he finds out he's dying from cancer, then he decides he's going to help Jake Gyllenhaal solve this murder through non-police procedural means. There's that angle to it. I love me some Michael Shannon. Who doesn't love Michael Shannon? I think he's one of the best character actors around. But I also love Jake Gyllenhaal. I've found that I love Jake Gyllenhaal. Anything that dude is in, I will pretty much watch it. Any other thoughts?
Not me.
Do you still think I made this movie up? Let me ask that.
No, I vaguely remember. Like I said, I said noir. I'm like, I don't know. I could see them being like in the old timey times. The fucking I was like, but I don't think I like those noir movies. I mean, I think I've watched some and I did like them, but for the most part, I don't seek them out. So maybe that's why I didn't see it as well. No.
Maybe, despite the star-studded cast.
Yeah.
We can make it quick. Moving on.
Oh, shit. All right,
All right.
John.
I promise not to spoil it this time. Let me just.
He's going to. I just fucking know what he's going to.
All right. Space trip. No, oh, okay. 3 words, starts with F.
Freddy got fingered.
No.
Oh.
Damn. I'm surprised I came up with that, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty good. One of the words has more of a title than a word. Ooh, this might be too big of a clue, but I think that's fine. It's stop motion animation.
Oh, Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Yes.
Yes.
Never saw it.
What?
I don't think Vince has seen a movie since 2012.
Yeah, maybe we need to filter this down.
I think this is a terrible idea for a podcast for Vince.
You've seen it though, Matt, right?
Wes Anderson. Yeah, I've seen it twice.
Yes.
I will say that I didn't particularly care for it the first time. And somehow I came around to it a second time. Well, it's Wes Anderson and people seem to love it. So I watched it a second time and I really liked it a lot the second time.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. It's definitely grown on me, and some of the stuff is like my wife really likes it too, and will kind of quote it around the house sometimes. There's one line that in it that's great where he's like, it's basically something like the Jason Schwartzman, the son of Mr. Fox, he's like talking and he's like, I was able to fit in there. Do you know why? Why? Because I'm little. Like it's this profound thing.
That's a very Wes Anderson-y thing for sure.
Yeah.
Are you cussing with me? I'm trying to think of course. Cussing with me? Of course.
I've headed up to here with the sad house guest routine.
You got the typical Wes Anderson cast, and then you have George Clooney on top of it. So that's always fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think there's a lot of, well, you just said there's sort of a faux profound thing going on, but I think it's a pretty profound movie. There's poetry to be found there. There's philosophy to be found there. And I think it's maybe it's probably a little slow for most tastes, but I think it's pretty good. And it definitely makes me think I need to rewatch Isle of Dogs again too, because that's another stop motion animation, Wes Anderson, that I really didn't care for the first time. So I really feel like I need to see that one again too. But for that one, I feel like I'm not going to like it as much the second time as I did Fantastic Mr. Fox, but maybe I'll be surprised.
Yeah, I don't know. I've only seen that one once also, and I didn't even know it existed for whatever reason. I missed it until like a month ago or something, and I watched it and I was like, oh yeah, that was okay. But yeah.
What makes him fantastic? Is he such a great guy, or is it kind of ironic, or what?
It's probably ironic, yeah.
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 Oh, okay. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. I have no idea.
He's stubborn. He's that's kind of the only descriptor I have for him. He's pretty stubborn.
All right.
He's kind of a guy who like looks back at the glory days.
Yes.
Okay. Kind of thing.
Glory days are slipping away for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
risk taker. Stupidly, he's maybe a little dim-witted in certain
ways.
Married
to Meryl Streep, right?
Oh yeah, Meryl Streep is in that too. Yeah.
Where does this stack in motion capture movies?
Stop motion?
Yeah.
I mean, it's way better than most motion capture movies.
I'd have to get a list.
I don't know. I mean, I'd put it below like Nightmare Before Christmas and Coraline, for example.
I'd put it above both of those.
Oh,
really?
Conflict.
I'd have to get a list. Give me a list of stop motion animation movies, and then I could answer the question.
Definitely at least as good as James and the Giant Peach.
Did you say that ironically? Because I'm not a fan of that movie. You're a James and the Giant Peach fan?
Yeah, I like it. I like well, I'm a Henry Selick fan in general, but I don't know. I like it okay. I mean, it's obviously not his best movie, but it's good.
It has been a long time since I've seen that one, so maybe I shouldn't comment too much.
Where does this rank with Wes Anderson movies, finally?
You ask such difficult questions.
Well,
what's his best? His best, I think, without a doubt, is Grand Budapest Hotel.
I was going to say Grand Budapest also, yeah.
Really? I got to rewatch that because I was like, I don't know. I still really enjoy Rushmore. Is that what it is?
Rushmore is probably number 2 on my list. Yeah.
Rashomon.
Yeah.
Rashomon.
Well, that's
I also love Moonrise Kingdom a lot.
Yep, very good, very good.
I watched the first 30 minutes of that and I really liked it, but for some reason I was like, I'm not ready for this. I don't know. It was weird.
What? You just stopped after 30 minutes?
It was weird.
Oh boy.
I was weird.
So many weird emotions going on. I don't know what to do. I think maybe his most underrated is the Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou.
Oh yeah.
I really like that movie a lot. I don't know that I love the movie, but I think it gets some hate that it really doesn't deserve. It's a lot of fun. It's an adventure.
Right.
What do you think about the French Dispatch?
Oh, we're gonna go there, huh? So maybe that's for the other podcast, but I hated the French Dispatch.
Hmm.
I didn't see the point. It was too. You want to talk about forced quirkiness? This is forced quirkiness. There was no narrative. There's no real. I mean, there's like a big overarching structure, but there just didn't seem to be any point to
like,
anything going on.
I definitely felt indifferent to it. And yeah, it just seemed like, oh yeah, I've got these 3 shorter ideas and let's try to put a framing device around it.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I thought they were doing.
Yeah, it's kind of an anthology movie. And it's a beautiful movie. It's great to look at if you're just interested in visuals, but just visuals doesn't do it for me. Yeah, that's his worst movie.
Wow.
In my opinion.
That's either a hot take or someone else's take, which would make it a cold take, right, Matt?
I don't know what you're referring to.
All right. Well, you know what? I sense the ending credits coming about, and it's time to get up and leave your popcorn on the floor and
hand-drawn ending credits.
Or stop motion animation credits.
Nice.
Take some Play-Doh and make all the letters.
Well, let's say goodbye to motion capture. Oh wait, it's not that. Yeah, so that was the end of the episode. Like, subscribe, comment. This was my movie recollection with Vincent Cloud,
Matt Hagen,
and John Nemitz.